Hello, I am Mal. Welcome to my channel if you're not familiar with me, and to Tom Clancy's The Division. Now, The Division is a third-person perspective tactical shooter with multiplayer components and RPG elements. It's sort of a hybrid game. I like the setting. It's in post-apocalyptic New York, in sort of a state of unrest. And we'll get into that as we go into the game. The story will kind of become more clear to you, but that's sort of the basic setting. So that was appealing to me. So it's kind of got a survivalist kind of feel to it. You can play the game as you see fit in single player mode, or you can choose to cooperate with other players to tackle harder missions. And then it has a sort of a steady progression of what you would consider quests, right? Missions of varying degrees that are story related. And then the game also has tons and tons of side quests that you can tackle. And then ultimately there's sort of a free dangerous zone where you can engage tougher opponents and even engage in PvP. So there's a system for that as well. Now, in this episode, which is actually serving as episode 0 of this new Let's Play, I want to let you know kind of what's going to happen. First off, on the screen here, I'm going to put a link for both gameplay to episode 1, as well as a link to a guides playlist. So this will be two separate playlists. Now I'm recording this in the middle part of March of 2016. So right now that guides playlist is probably not going to be populated just yet. It's going to take me time to really get to know the game before I can do more in-depth guides. But as far as jumping to episode 1, you can do that right now if you want to. And that'll take you to gameplay of a level 10 version of this same character. Now, if you want to see the basics of the game and the initial story, and so that I can give you some information about The Division, then just stay right here. That's what episode 0 is for. All right, as always, I have descriptions and links of everything about the game and the various playlists below this video as well. If you're on a mobile device, you won't be able to click an annotation. All right, so let's go ahead and do new game.
You know, this Black Friday, you can sleep in.
All over the region.
Retailers are calling this their 149,000 stores offering
Millions
sales
of dollars
in the
cash sales changing hands starting on
New York. Visit the stores. The flu season is off to its earliest start.
Appears to be a previously unknown variant of the flu, suspected case catching many experts off guard.
Today I was feeling like maybe
Back on the breaking news, leading with unconfirmed reports of a smallpox outbreak.
Is a highly rehearsed scenario.
And National Guard units converging on a hospital in central
bridges are closed. It's a war zone. Smallpox is a very real
More deaths
danger.
than AIDS, more than Ebola.
not enough vaccines.
Let me stop you there. This is not a panic situation.
An entire American city locked
known as
down.
green poison, Central Park has been converted to a mass burial ground.
Power outages, gas line leaks, fires. The government's
Expecting another night of widespread looting.
People of New York are begging.
One word about
Any available units. Fire and house in the Our first responders are either dead
no resources available.
or treated like animals.
It's not our job. We're not trained for that.
When we were activated, we knew the situation was bad. Worse than anyone knew. We are an elite, highly skilled group of embedded agents. They only call us when everything else has failed. We have no rules. We have no limits. Our job is to protect what remains.
We are your co-workers. We are your neighbors. We might even be your friends.
But when we get the call,
We leave everything behind.
we are
The Division.
Okay, so we find ourselves here. It comes straight into character creation. Now, in the opening little story bit there, you kind of heard why New York is sort of falling apart. There is a sort of pandemic that has been released called green poison, and as we get further into the story, we'll get more details on that, but that's sort of the general setting of what has occurred. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's change to male. Wanted to look like the other character I've created, but it seems like this is... Oh, they've added... Oh, okay. There we go. Grab that one, and then iris color. Go. We've got face, skin tone, and then you can go to hair. Got some basic choices here. This would be one thing that I thought, you know, there could be a little bit more to it. It's fine, it's functional. I like I said, I just wish maybe there was a little bit more. Now they do have tons of scars and war paint, so you can choose all kinds of stuff to use here, and you've got different tents that you can use as well. That looks kind of cool. Tattoos, if you want tattoos, put tattoos on you. And there's lots of choices for this. There just doesn't seem to be as many choices for things like face and whatnot, which I would have liked to have seen. Let's see, accessories. I'm not sure why they put these categories together. Like, why are glasses and piercings together? A little odd in terms of the choice there. But it's fine. Again, it's functional. I like how the game immediately moves into this. Very cool. Activate the agent, yes.
Intelligent System Analytic Computer is activated. All ISAC systems are confirmed online.
Okay, so it takes us into a basic tutorial.
Hover at the marker to begin weapon verification.
So, just to give you an idea of basic controls, if you're playing on the PC, then you've got the mouse and keyboard set up. So, right now in the tutorial, some of the stuff is going to be disabled. We'll go up here. We'll take cover by hitting the spacebar. It'll have us verify the weapon.
Initialized. Open fire at the highlighted targets. Primary weapon test successful. Weapon test initialized. Open fire at the highlighted targets. Sidearm test successful.
Control allows you to move over stuff.
Welcome aboard, Agent. This is Louis Chang, Northeast Section Commander of the Division. You have been activated because Brooklyn has become dangerously unstable. Isaac has updated us with your progress. Proceed to the nearest safe house for your full equipment loadout.
Okay, and basic controls. WASD to sort of move yourself around. You steer yourself with the mouse. If you hold down Shift, or you just tab Shift, you can lock run mode. If you want auto run on, you can hit X by default. So you can just kind of steer with the mouse and move around. If you want to shoot, you can hip shoot, or you just basically rip off a shot. Or you can right click and hold it to aim, and if it's got a scope, you can hit tab to scope in. Obviously this little SMG doesn't have that. And then you just tap your left mouse button to shoot, R to reload. Now later on we're going to get special abilities, which will be activated by Q and E by default, and then something called a signature skill, which will be activated using the T key. It's usually something more powerful, like for instance, a super duper heal that can res people near you if they've dropped and things like that. Now let's take a look at the inventory, give you an overview of that. So we've got our total DPS here. It's a combination of one of the three stats. So you've got firearms, which increases your damage, stamina, which increases your health, and electronics, which increases your skill power, which will be linked to various different skills that you can get once your base of operations is set up. There's sort of a process in place that allows you to get access to different abilities, and this is sort of what feeds that. So if we were comparing this to something, let's say like a more traditional MMO, like whatever, Worlds of Warcraft or what have you, think of skill power kind of as like mana, essentially. It fuels your special abilities, and it also decreases their cooldown timer. So let's see. Stamina obviously feeds your health, and then, like I said, firearms feeds your damage. Now, for weapons, they're pretty extensive on the breakdown here. You've got the damage, you've got rate of fire, you've got the magazine capacity, critical hit chance, then you've got accuracy, reload, range, and stability. And then you also have mods. So as you can see here, this weapon can take a scope, it can take a new clip, it can take an underbarrel mod, and it can take a muzzle mod, as well as cosmetically, you can also get different skins for weapons. Now, 2 weapons set up with different mods can be radically different, and in probably a little separate mini guide, I'll go over those in greater detail. But I like this a lot. This is one of the things that kind of pulled me in, was the fact that you could customize your weapons. There are individual slots for basically every other piece of gear. They're going to come with an armor value, which increases your overall health/durability. And then they're going to come with stats, generally speaking, either firepower, stamina, or electronics. And sometimes they'll have special designations as well, be it based on a talent, or it'll give you some kind of a perk if you meet a certain requirement. But we'll get into all that. It has traditional MMO gear style, so it's, you know, gray, green, blue, and so on, so that you know whether or not you're getting a better item. We'll go ahead and run over here and do our check-in at the safe house.
Agent, I've confirmed that your fellow agent Fei Lau has arrived here. Check in with her when you get inside.
Okay, so safe houses function as essentially a social and re-equip hub. Think of it as an overall quest hub. That's the best way to describe it. You can go in and you can restock your ammo, you can purchase things, so on and so forth. Now, I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but I actually got to this point when I was playing by myself, and I couldn't get in for like 5 minutes, and I was getting really frustrated. I was like, what the hell? It says hit F to open. I kept hitting F over and over again. I couldn't get in. I thought the game was bugged. It wasn't bugged, it was the fact that I didn't realize I was supposed to hold F down. And it works just fine when you do that, so just a little opening tip from me to you. Now, like I mentioned, you can restock here. There'll be these little restock boxes. Now, you can find these out in the field as well, but you can always find one in a safe house. And ammo, reloading your ammo and your other supplies is free. And as you can see there, that little floating HUD there says 32 of 600, so that's how many rounds we have, that's how many are in the current clip. Then next to that, you can see that we have 3G, that's 3 grenades. They're fragmentation grenades at this point, that's what we have. You can hold down G and then select the various grenades that you want. Like I said, right now, we only have fragmentation grenades. The little plus sign indicates heal packs, so we've got 2 of those. You can activate those with the V key. And that pretty much covers most of the HUD here. We'll go over the map system in just a moment.
Hey, don't walk away.
So we're going to go over here and we're going to look at status board here in a second. Make contact. Oh, we've got to talk to the agent, right?
We're losing this whole neighborhood. Rioters are moving through, in force, and headed this way.
Put your people there. I see someone else got the call. I'm Agent Fei Lau, Division. Activated the same time as you, part of the second wave of us going in. I don't know what happened to the first wave, but unfortunately, there's still lots left for us to do. We don't have much intel, and we don't have the luxury of failure. Not with Manhattan under lockdown and Brooklyn on the brink. People like me, and you, we're what's left to hold the line. With any luck, we'll have more to go on once we rendezvous with the commander. More about the situation, about who's turning the streets into a war zone, anything that's gonna help us do what we're supposed to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, Lieutenant.
Officer Hazen and his team are handling situation reports. If you're looking for a hotspot, that's who you want to talk to.
Complete your activation at the terminal to enable Directive 51 operational status and equipment. Identity confirmed. SHD equipment activated.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do a request here.
Thank God you're here, Agent.
So now we've got a bunch of new missions or side quests to do.
Point of contact for any emergency ops. We've had plenty of action and it's not letting up.
So typically in a safe house or a hub, you'll also find a board on the wall, and that'll also give you things that you're, potentially going to want to want to do in the area that you're going to want to check out. But I think at this point we're all set. So we've got our equipment, we've checked in, we have an initial skill to choose. And right now that's just going to give us the pulse ability, which allows us to see enemies in a certain area. So we'll go ahead and assign that to the E key. And these different skills, medical, tech, and security, we'll get into this in more in depth down the road. As far as talents and perks, we'll do that as well. We won't be able to do any of this, though, as it says here, till we establish a base of operations. So that'll be a little bit further, like I said, down the road. Okay, so I'm going to make a quick cut in the video, and I'm going to come back to you when I'm outside and ready to sort of jump in the first action. All right, so I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, folks, so here we are. I'm looking at the overall mission map. I just hit M to bring that up. Then I clicked on Mission Overview, which brings up a list here. We've got our events. Now, eventually what we'll have is story missions, events, side missions. We'll have all these different categories, and you can click on one, and then it'll link you to where you need to go. It'll give you essentially a line in the sky, a GPS, to take you where you want to go. So we're right here. 29 meters away in front of us is the Restore Brooklyn, retrieve the food supplies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the spacebar. And you can see here I've got kind of highlighted where I want to go. And I'm in cover here. If I hold down the spacebar, I can move right up to the cover. If I hold down the right mouse button, I can go into aim mode. Can't quite see here. Who's this guy? Are you a good guy? Yep, you're highlighted green. You're fine. Use control to climb up here. Hi there.
Hey, you got any money? Rioters aren't wanted here. Goddamn.
So we'll search the area for clues.
Missing supply crate located.
Okay, I'm just gonna take everything here. Hitting the F key. Following the JTF tracking beacon.
Approaching marked location.
Come on. Damn it! Don't like the looks of this.
Yeah, when we're behind cover like this, we can actually hit the shift key if we need to sort of switch sides, switch angle. Hey, I'm talking to people here. Quit shooting at me.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Health will come back slowly over time. Or if you want to speed it up, you can use a skill from the medical tree, or you can use a med pack. Let's go ahead and mark this for JTF, which is a Joint Task Force.
You deserve this, man. Son of a gun walked right in here.
Let's get behind some cover, shall we? Well, thanks, guys. Don't mind if I do take that stuff. And let's take a look here at our inventory real quick. So every time you've got a new item in a category, it's going to give you a little exclamation point. So we've got this go bag. That's significantly better than the one that we're using. It doesn't seem like there's stats on either one, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just grab the go bags, fine. Now these other items, you can sell them, but what I recommend you do for most things is just deconstruct them. And what that's going to do is, like in that case, it gave us a piece of fabric, and later on we can use this for crafting. Actually, under the advice of a buddy of mine that's playing the game, I pretty much don't sell anything. If I'm not using an item, I break it down in components, and then I use that to craft, which becomes an option once you've established your own base of operations.
All sorts of theories on who's responsible. Some say city workers, like, I don't know, sanitation or something.
Confirmed. Pickup mark. GTF notified.
Great work, Agent.
There we go.
Get that food back to the people who need it.
Got a nice little upgrade there. You construct the other one. Okay, now let's take a look at... Did we get any new weapons? No, we didn't. We did get a weapon mod, however. A small scope. Okay. Let's go ahead and modify... This is good. I can show you this. Double click, and we're going to grab that scope. Now we've got a little scope on there, so it should give us at least a little bit of additional aim. So we right click, and then there you go. Oh, we got quite a bit of aim actually out of that. That's nice. Can be a little tricky using an SMG with a scope, but it's a nice feature to have. Okay, so let's go to Mission Select. Mission Overview. You can see I've got a couple of different events which I can do, and I will. So let's see. Let's go ahead and move to the next one. So you can see it's worth 35 credits. It's worth 1,500 experience, and you get a shotgun. The next one is worth 35 credits, 1,500, and you get a mask item, which you need. You do need a mask. You do need a mask when you go into contamination zones, or you can take damage and eventually die, so they are relatively important. Okay, so here we go. We find ourselves back in the safe house. As you can see here, I've completed the event in the local area, so we're going to speak to the JTF officer.
Fantastic work, Agent. I think you put the lid back on this place just when it was about to boil over. We all thank you. And I wanted to say personally that I've lived in Brooklyn my whole life. So what you've done means a lot to me.
Okay, so now we've got our next objective.
We just got a distress call from one of the local police precincts we set up as a distribution hub. They're being attacked by rioters. Getting word they're planning on trading hostages for drugs. You need to get in there, eliminate the threat to the precinct, and free any hostages. Agent, get that precinct back under control. If that precinct goes, we lose Brooklyn.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Came here. That's how it's done. Let's kill those assholes.
The bee is moving on the roof. Looks like they've got grenades.
Oh, shit.
Brooklyn Dispatch, this is Division Command. We've got an agent incoming to assist at the 84th, but all entrances are blockaded.
Division, that's the best news I've had all month. Try the parking garage in the back.
Oh, melee guy.
That agent? That's your in. Go get him.
Headshots do more damage. They also give more XP.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
There we go.
Thanks for showing up.
Pick up that ammo.
Hostiles incoming.
Grenade. Hey, there goes. That was good. Secondary effects from fire are really helpful, as you saw there.
We would have been fine without you.
And you can use shift when you're aiming to kind of go side to side if you need to.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
My ammo's getting low. There's a restock in here somewhere. At least I made good use of my grenades. Oh, flashbang. Nice. Let's just check this out real briefly. Anything in here to loot? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Explosive bullet. Nah. Temporary buffs. They're fine and all, but hoping for something else.
Alert. Hostiles detected.
Huh? Where you at? There you are. Normally I wouldn't engage at this distance with a submachine gun, but we sort of had the drop on him. Something in here. Something right here at my feet. Yep. What did we pick up? Not sure. Oh, restock. There we go. That's what we needed. Anything else in here?
Get me out of here. Keep it down. Don't
The
get
key.
them riled up. Play nice and give me time to get us out of here.
Oh, electronic locks. Okay, makes sense.
Hey, thanks for looking out for us.
I don't know where you came from, but we'd have been screwed without you. Thanks.
There you go, fellas. Got some stuff in here to loot. Grab that real quick. Canned food. Now you can use that to like buff yourself or whatever, heal yourself, or you can use it, and what I typically use it for is to give away to civilians that are like starving and whatnot. Not only does it give you experience, but sometimes they'll give you decent items.
Hostiles detected.
Let's scan. 3 threats found, huh? Let's sneak across here.
Don't got much respect for the JTF. That doesn't scare me none.
Get a little closer.
They owe us.
Oh, behind me. Whew, that was bad. There we go.
Additional incoming hostiles detected.
Whew, that was close. That was close. There we go.
Additional hostiles inbound.
Not sure where those guys found sidearms, but happy to have the help. Something in here to loot. More food, huh? Okay.
They're gonna try to rush us.
Another restock. Okay, nice.
Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
Grenade. Let's see if we can get away from that. Double tapping space allows you to do that roll jump thing that I did.
Perfect shot. They're gonna try to rush us. Nice shooting there.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
He's hiding under cover. Got a trespasser. Gotta pay for that. Hit him now.
Looks like we both had the same idea. Try to see if I can get around to flank them.
Take them all out. All right. Good shot.
There we go. Yep, he's trying to disorient me. He was unsuccessful.
Let's get out of here. Better luck for us next time, right? Assholes!
Named elite. Okay. Now these guys can be quite dangerous. You got to be careful with these. There we go.
We're not fighting pros here. Hey, thanks for the assist. Couldn't have done it without you.
Release the rope. Slide on down.
Excellent work, Agent. Brooklyn is stable again. Manhattan is another story. Let's get over there and see for ourselves. I've got more agents with me now. We'll rendezvous with Agent Lau and fly over together. Commander Chang out.
All right, let's go to Manhattan then.
Are you trying to intimidate me? You're scaring me.
Over there. There's a bar behind that building. Best whiskey sours in Manhattan. If we take this city back, I'll buy you a drink. Sorry. I mean, when we take it back. Here it comes. The rest of us should be in this chopper. Can't believe it's finally happening. Do this!
Welcome, Agent.
You're gonna be okay! Hell, at this point, you're more okay than me! Shit! That explosion took out the commander. We have a job to do. We're still gonna do it, it's just...
Landing in 1 minute! Should be able to see it coming up on my right.
Found out a little more about the first wave. They're all either dead or MIA. So this is up to us. That's why we need to get it together, right now.
JTF 6-8 to tower, visual Hudson. Yeah, 2 division agents on board. The explosion was their right in. Okay, clear to land. JTF 6-8.
Usually you need some time to know if you can count on someone. Well, we're out of time. My bet's on you. It has to be. I hope to God I'm right.
Welcome to Hudson Piers! I'm not sure what you're looking to get out of this. Everything behind this gate is a goddamn war zone.
So who's in command here?
Captain Benitez was in charge. He was leading ops in the post office, but we lost contact when he left base this morning. If he's still radio silent by tomorrow, there's talk of pulling out.
No one's pulling out. We're taking this city back. Get whatever gear you need. I'll catch up with you.
Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the establishment of a base of operations probably in a separate video. It'll likely be the first sort of mini guide that I put into the guides playlist. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there'll be 2 playlists. One will be the traditional sort of ongoing Let's Play that I'll be doing with myself and with my my buddy IDED and a few others. And then I'll also have the other playlist, which will be, you know, mini guides, and then maybe some more in-depth ones as well. That'll be in a separate playlist. So I hope that you enjoyed this first episode 0 of The Division, and that you join me for more. If you did like it, please consider hitting that thumbs up. I look forward to your comments and feedback as always. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I am Mal, and I will see you later.